Hello everyone. Hope you have revised the concepts what I said you. Most of the students are missing with the fundamentals what are being discussed in that small lecture. I'm telling you. Please be careful. Okay. If you are unable to connect with these fundamentals and with these short lectures, it will be really difficult for you. Okay. Hope you have revised it. And one more thing I'm telling you, in the weekend examination, you'll be getting only the questions based on the concepts, nothing else. అండర్స్టాండ్ అంటే మీకు 2D ఫండమెంటల్స్ నుండి అంటే ఫ్రమ్ ది బిగినింగ్ ఈ రోజు క్లాస్ వరకు కూడా ఏ ఫండమెంటల్స్ అయితే కవర్ అవుతున్నాయో, ఓకే, ఏ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అయితే టీచ్ చేయబడాయో ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ మాత్రమే క్వశ్చన్స్ ఫార్మేట్లో నేను క్రియేట్ చేసి ఇస్తాను. కాబట్టి మీరు చేయవలసిందల్లా మనకు జరిగిన కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్నిటిని, ఫార్ములాస్, షార్ట్ కట్ రిజల్ట్స్ అన్నిటిని కూడా అవపోసన పట్టాలి, స్ట్రాంగ్గా రివైజ్ చేయాలి. గెటింగ్ మై పాయింట్? టేక్ కేర్. Chalo, let us discuss the problem what I gave you yesterday, the theorem. The theorem speaks here. If the slopes of the lines represented by, if the slopes of the lines represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 are in the ratio p is to q, are in the ratio p is to q, then p plus q whole square by pq is equal to p plus q whole square by pq is equal to 4h square by ab, 4h square by ab. సో మీకు చాలా క్లియర్గా ఈ థీరం కంటే ముందు ఒక థీరం చెప్పడం జరిగింది. ఏంటది? ఫర్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ విచ్ గివ్స్ us pair of lines passing through origin, that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, whose sum of the slopes, that is m1 plus m2 is minus 2h by b and product of the slopes is a by b. With the help of that we can go with the proof here. What is that? Let us consider the lines which will be traced out by this equation is y is equal to m1x and y is equal to m2x. They are the two lines which we are taking. Anyway, I said you very clearly even in the Zoom meeting also that with the second degree homogeneous equation, okay, the lines which are obtained by that is in the form of y equal to mx, means passing through origin. Since we are talking about pair of lines, one is y equal to m1x and other one is y equal to m2x, means slope of one line is m1 and slope of other line is m2. Fine. Now we are given with the ratio of the slopes, that is m1 is to m2 is p is to q, means what can we take? m1 is equal to some let's say I am taking here the common terms as some pk and m2 as some qk. If you write in terms of pk is to qk, you will be getting p is to k. Okay, sum of the slopes, what is that? Minus 2h by b, means m1 plus m2 is equal to pk plus qk is equal to minus 2h by b. Okay, what is common factor? K is a common factor, so k times p plus q is equal to minus 2h by b. Fine. Now what are you going to get by this k? K is equal to minus 2h by b into p plus q. What is k? Minus 2h by b into p plus q. But our result is in terms of ab as well h as well pq. So first what we have done, we have taken k in terms of h, p, q and b, that is minus 2h by b into p plus q. Now let us go for the product of the slopes. What shall we take now? Product of the slopes. What we'll get for product of the slopes? As I said you, m1 into m2 is equal to, that is pk into qk is equal to a by b. That implies pq into k square is equal to a by b. Okay. Now, from these two equations, let us take it is equation 1 and it is equation 2. From these two, we'll try to eliminate k's to obtain the required result. So that what can be replaced instead of k? pq into k I am going to replace by minus 2h by b into p plus q. Minus 2h by b into p plus q. Okay. Whole square is equal to a by b. What are you going to get? You are going to obtain, on just simplifying it, you will be getting pq into 4h square by b square into p plus q whole square is equal to a by b. But what is our requirement? Our requirement is one side only in terms of p plus q and other side in terms of h and ab. So what I am going to do, here b and this b gets cancelled. This b I am going to transpose this side. P plus q whole square and pq I am going to transfer another side. So what are you going to get? This side I will be getting 4h square by a into, already there is b, ab is equal to p plus q whole square another side, p plus q whole square by, what is there? pq. Means we have got p plus q whole square by pq is equal to 4h square by ab as the result. You can remember it as a shortcut result also, because in most of the cases we use it. You will be given the question something like the slopes of the lines which are given by the second degree homogeneous equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is in p is to q ratio. Then what will be the required result? In that case, if at all you are given with some numericals, you can simply substitute the result in this final output, so that you can get the objective questions very easily. Okay. Now, after completion of this, I am going to give you another theorem, that is, write down. The product of the perpendiculars from alpha comma beta. The product of the perpendiculars from alpha comma beta to the pair of lines ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is mod a alpha square 2h alpha beta plus b beta square by square root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square. A minus b whole square plus 4h square. What is the theorem here? We are talking about product of the perpendiculars taken from the point alpha comma beta to the pair of lines given by this. Yeah, first we'll take the figure like this. Okay. Then I'll give you the complete picture. Let us consider this is the coordinate system, and these are the pair of lines which are given by ax square plus bx 2hxy plus by square equal to 0. This is the point alpha comma beta. Okay, from alpha comma beta to the lines I am taking, let's say this is some point P, this is some N, this is some M and N. We are talking about PM into Pn. The result is about PM into Pn. Product of the perpendiculars from alpha beta to these lines. Let us consider one line as L1x plus M1y equal to 0 and other line as L2x plus M2y equal to 0. Whatever I said you, the lines are in the form of something ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Whenever you are talking about pair of lines which are given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0, they will be passing through origin. The lines which are passing through origin in the form of y equal to mx, that is ax plus by equal to 0. Otherwise L1x plus M1y equal to 0 and L2x plus M2y equal to 0. On multiplying these two, what we'll get? L1x plus M1y into L2x plus M2y. On multiplying, we'll be getting the equation in the form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. Here what will be the comparison? I said you earlier already. A is equal to L1 L2, okay. 2h is equal to L1 M2 plus L2 M1 and B is equal to M1 M2. What is A? A is equal to L1 L2, 2h is equal to L1 M2 plus L2 M1 and B is equal to M1 M2. We have to mind these results and then we will be simplifying the product of the perpendiculars whatever we take in terms of a minus b whole square and 4x square finally. Okay, yeah, let's go for that. First, what is the distance from a point to the line? I gave you a theorem, that is, if at all from a point alpha comma beta you are taking the perpendicular distance to the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then that is given by mod a alpha plus b beta plus c by root a square plus b square. This is the standard formula. Whenever you are talking about the perpendicular distance from the point alpha comma beta to the lines L1x plus M1y equal to 0 and L2x plus M2y equal to 0, what you will get? First we'll talk about PM, that is mod L1 alpha plus M1 beta by square root of L1 square plus M1 square. What is Pn? Means perpendicular distance from alpha comma beta to the second line. What is second line? L2x plus M2y equal to 0, that is mod L2 alpha plus M2 beta by square root of L2 square plus M2 square. We are talking about product of these two, that is PM into Pn. Mod L1 alpha plus M1 beta by square root of L1 square plus M1 square into mod L2 alpha plus M2 beta by square root of L2 square plus M2 square. We are talking about the multiplication between PM and Pn, that we are supposed to prove the requirement what I have written earlier. Let us multiply the numerators. What you will get? On multiplying the numerators, since the board is smaller, I have to erase time and again, don't mind, which is equal to, we'll be getting here L1 L2 alpha into alpha, alpha square plus modulus L1 alpha into M2 beta, that is L1 M2 beta, M1 beta into L2 alpha plus, that is L2 M1 beta, alpha beta, here also alpha beta, okay, plus M1 beta into M2 beta, M1 M2 beta square, square root of L1 square into L2 square plus L1 square into M2 square plus L2 square into M1 square plus M1 square into M2 square. This is the numerator part and this is the denominator part. And multiplying L1 alpha plus M1 beta into L2 alpha plus M2 beta, we have got L1 L2 alpha square, L1 M2 alpha beta plus L2 M1 alpha beta plus M1 M2 beta square. The denominator on multiplying L1 square plus M1 square and L2 square plus M2 square will be getting L1 square into L2 square plus L1 square into M2 square plus M1 square into L2 square plus M1 square into M2 square. Okay, I am just erasing this part also so that I will be convenient, which is equal to. On comparison, what I have got the results here, L1 L2 nothing but A, that is A alpha square plus L1 M2 plus L2 M1. Alpha beta is a common factor. On taking alpha beta as a common factor, what we are getting? L1 M2 plus L2 M1. What is L1 M2 plus L2 M1? 2H. So 2H alpha beta plus M1 M2 beta square. So what is M1 M2? Tell me. B beta square, means numerator part is completed. Numerator part we are supposed to get as A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square. This is completed. No more task about this. Now we have in the denominator square root of A minus B whole square plus 4H square. We are supposed to get in terms of A minus B whole square. What is A? L1 L2. What is B? M1 M2. Means L1 square L2 square plus M1 square M2 square we have to express in terms of A minus B whole square. Similarly, L1 square M2 square plus L2 square M1 square we have to express in terms of H. How it can be done? See here, square root of. Here this part I am writing as L1 L2 whole square plus this part I am writing as M1 M2 whole square plus, okay. See here, it is something A square plus B square. A square plus B square can be written as A minus B whole square plus 2AB. Can we write A minus B whole square plus 2AB, because A square plus B square minus 2AB plus 2AB. So to express this in terms of L1 L2 and M1 M2, what is missing here? 2 L1 L2 M1 M2 we are adding, okay, and 2 L1 L2 M1 M2 we are subtracting. So what we are going to get? Minus 2 L1 L2 and M1 M2. So it is now A square plus B square minus 2AB, means A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square. Now as we have adding by minus 2 L1 L2 M1 M2, we have to subtract it by that also, means plus, means see I am saying here adding by minus 2 means subtracting 2. Here adding by subtracting by minus 2 means minus of minus becomes plus. Otherwise simply in a simple statement, once subtracting and once adding. Okay, so that what you are going to get, this part is going to be L1 M2 whole square plus L2 M1 whole square plus, what is missing here? 2 L1 M2 L2 M1. L1 into M1 M2 can be written as L1 into M2 L2 into M1. Just I have regrouped the terms here. Please be alert. You should be very confident in such kind of areas, otherwise you will be facing some problem. So this is the numerator part. I am not writing it again. Now it is A square B square minus 2AB. What will you get? A minus B whole square, because A is equal to L1 L2, B is equal to M1 M2, okay, according to the comparison. So that L1 L2 whole square plus M1 M2 whole square minus 2 L1 L2 M1 M2 nothing but A square plus B square minus 2AB. A minus B whole square can be written as L1 L2 minus M1 M2 whole square plus, means this part completed. Now A square plus B square plus 2AB. What is that? L1 L2 plus L1 M2 plus L2 M1 whole square. Okay, now what is L1 L2 minus M1 M2? A minus B whole square. L1 L2 is A and M1 M2 is B, so that A minus B whole square. What about L1 M2 plus L2 M1? 2H. 2H whole square nothing but 4H square. In the numerator already we have A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square. In the denominator we have got a minus b whole square plus 4h square. Therefore, the product of the perpendiculars, that is Pm into Pn, is mod a alpha square plus 2h alpha beta plus b beta square by square root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square. In this entire journey, where is the complicated task? The only complicated thing is expressing the denominator part into a minus b whole square format and 4h square format. There we are simply following a logic that here, since we need a minus b whole square, these two terms we are regrouping and these two terms we are regrouping. On regrouping these two, to get in terms of a minus b whole square, what is missing? 2L1, L2, M1 and 2 is missing. So that we have subtracted and the same we have added here. Okay. So that this part is going to be some a minus b whole square and this part is going to be some 2h whole square, that is 4h square. See how simple the theorem is here. This is one of the most important theorem which you are supposed to learn and which you are supposed to remember the result also. Getting my point? So please be confident and watch it once, twice. If still any issues are there, you please tell me in the Zoom interaction so that I'll clarify it once again. Okay, the previous problem also was very clear up to this particular theorem, and the whole straight lines and fundamentals of 2D concepts, only concepts will be covered in the next exam. I am going to frame the questions, all 25 questions, only from the fundamentals and the formulas and standard results. So please be careful and go through them thoroughly. Okay, thank you.